Hello everyone, my name is Jason Joe and I'm here to present my final project for the VR class. The topic of the final project is to provide a Unity rendering support for Project Chrono vehicle simulation. So Project Chrono is a multi-physics software package. It's an open source physics simulation engine basically that my graduate work highly contributed to. It's a growing ecosystem of software tools that supports all different variety of physics simulations such as particle, such as vehicle simulation, uh, and other. We have support for many body dynamics, FEM module simulation, which is very useful in mechanical engineering. We also have a fluid solid interaction problem solver, which basically simulates water and also all different kinds of deformable terrain. So one of the module this project basically focused on is called Chrono Vehicle. So Chrono Vehicle is a vehicle simulation tool. It's a very high fidelity engineering research tool. This physics simulation engine basically simulates the every single mechanical parts of the vehicle, including the driver train, including the suspension system, also including the engine model. We perform those simulations in order to support vehicle dynamic research for automotive developers. Also, we are to support human in the loop driving simulator implementations. That this is currently a project that my graduate work is involved. So here is a past simulation of a Humvee model that we performed using Chrono Vehicle module, and the suspension system is visualized on the right bottom corner. Here's a Fording, also a Humvee vehicle, but this is basically a showcase that Project Chrono can simulate fluid. So this is water. It's a particle-based fluid simulation method. It's a continuum method. So the motivation for this project is to provide a good real-time simulate rendering engine, basically. So Project Chrono currently doesn't have a very decent real-time rendering engine. We're currently using an open source rendering engine called Irelit, which is lightweight but low quality. It's a very old open source rendering engine. So Unity is a very good gaming engine. So whether we're just considering whether we can use Unity to perform the rendering part to provide very good visualization of Chrono vehicle simulations. Also, we want to support VR because VR implementation can be very easy in Unity. So our current projects involves driving simulators. So VR is heavily involved in this kind of research topics. So it will be very good to see whether we can have this coupling between Project Chrono and also Unity. This will shed light, will open a lot of different opportunities in the future. So the way that we did to achieve this is for the physics side, like the engineering solver side of things, like the collision, like the vehicle dynamics, um, uh, they are all being done on the Chrono vehicle side of things. So there will be two programs running simultaneously. One side is Chrono, one side is Unity. So Chrono Vehicle will perform all the simulation side of things and then send the information through a UDP package to Unity, and Unity will update the information. So here's a showcase. On the left side, this is the Irelit rendering engine that we just briefly touched upon. It's a poor rendering engine, doesn't support very good lighting and texture. And on the right side is the Unity. So we're running these two programs simultaneously, and we also added steering wheel support as we are working towards a driving simulator implementation solution in the future. So on the left side, we can also see the terrain profile is kind of rough. This is because for collision purposes, in order to accelerate the simulation, we usually just use a very rough mesh. This is what we call collision mesh on the left. This is for simulation purposes only. But in Unity, since we want a good rendering and good quality mesh, so we used a type of mesh called a visualization mesh that is more refined, more colorized, and we also have lighting setup property to provide good quality render. And here we are testing all different edge conditions on the terrain, like whether there's a bump, they're on the edge of those small hills. We want to drive on it and to see whether the vehicle suspension system can react to it properly, and whether those vehicle positions, vehicle's pitch, roll, and yaw, like the angle of the vehicle, will be propagated and sent to Unity properly. And here we're driving very fast and we do a turn and see the vehicle is sliding. So in Project Chrono, we have validated, engineering validated tire model, which can simulate the slip and also the friction very well. So we are also testing that and to see whether those vehicle position change will be propagated to Unity. And here's a little bump. We can see in Unity the vehicle position is being transferred correctly. We can also see in Eralit there's not a lot of shadow support, but in Unity such lighting can be rendered pretty well. Now we finished the testing. We're gonna put the car in park. So overall, I think the project went pretty well. It sheds light on future VR rendering support and Unity coupling. This basically just opens the possibility to provide more virtual reality based driving simulator implementation using Chrono, and also when touching on the original objectives. The original objectives of this project is to provide a general Unity rendering pipeline to support all kinds of simulation, like particle and fluid simulation and such. But it turns out to be really, really complicated, and I just underestimated completely the difficulty of doing so. So we fall back to do the vehicle simulations only, because currently my research focus is on vehicle simulations and driving simulators. So we fall back to vehicle simulation only and provide a good coupling pipeline to it. We haven't found a good solution yet. Even right now, we haven't found that yet, a good solution to generalize the pipeline, to use Unity as just a rendering engine, and to generalize that to all different kinds of simulation that Chrono can provide. So this will be an ongoing topics that we need to investigate in the future. So yeah, this goes to the future work. Like we need to see how when we have those cave devices and also HM head mount units with those devices on, whether we can still provide a very good VR rendering experience. Also, we need a more generalized Unity coupling pipeline for Chrono. All right, thank you for listening.